what are you looking to do? And I'm like, well, I guess I'll be an underwriter. Because my thought was like, if I'm an underwriter, I'll process the files and then I'll go sell real estate as an agent later in the day. And he's like, well, talking to you about your background, why don't you just become a loan officer? I'm like, I guess. What do I have to do? He's like, well, the fast track program is if you get 3 opportunities to pass the exam. If you pass the exam, then you're hired. And you can go ahead and start selling. And I'm like, okay, perfect. And then he was like, well, how much you want to make? And I'm like, 40 a year. And he was like, done. I was like, what? And at the time, I was just getting started, so I wasn't making a ton of money.
Man, and these salespeople with the commission stuff, they'll tell you anything, man. You could have said 200. They'd be like, you got it. You just got to work hard. You're going to get it in commission.
Yeah, man. So I wound up coming aboard with Freedom, and I failed the first exam with a 74. I needed a 75 to pass.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I missed by 1 point. So I'm studying hard, and you had to wait 30 days before even taking the exam again.
That's right.
So I'm like, all right, well, you know what? I don't think I need to study as hard. It seemed like I was pretty close. I'll just keep reviewing, and I should be fine. And I fail again with a 71. It was like one of the most nerve-wracking experiences. So they pulls into the office, and they're like, hey, man, listen, because you're the first group, we'll give you one more opportunity. If you fail,
you're fired.
You're fired. So I'm like, it was like one of the hardest I've ever studied for an exam. And then I wound up.
The pressure, too.
Yeah, and the pressure, too. And I wound up passing with a 77 on my final exam.
So I took the SAFE test, too. And I thought, because I took the real estate exam, a broker's exam, but the loan officer test is hard, man.
Dude, it's really hard.
I feel like it's a hard test.
It's really hard. I thought I'm not a real good test taker anyways.
Yeah, so it's a achievement. It's, because certain people are just either good or bad at taking tests. I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
That's a hard test.
It is a really hard exam, man. So I went through the exam and I finally passed, and then I was able to start selling in which was mainly my primary, when I was at Freedom for about 3 years doing cash out refinancing.
Did you learn a lot, doing loans for other people?
Yeah, I learned a lot. Learned a lot about the mortgage industry, but also learned about people also, because when you're working in that call center, I mean, you're doing it across the United States. You got customers from every different background, and all of them have a different story on why they might have fell into this particular rut on needing cash out. So you do learn a lot about talking to people and just being in the industry.